On the previous episode of the Evo X build, we finished setting up the new steering and suspension components, we bled the brakes, and took the car on a drive to test everything out. Today, our job is to finally finish the exterior on the Evo X, and we finally got the painted parts, but it's not all good news. And this is where the problem stands. Everything does look amazing and I cannot wait to install this on the Evo X. I even covered the front hold for the license plates. Here in Florida, we don't need that. So it looks really, really good. Now the main problem is that the color match is off, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see this in camera, but this is my gas cap and this is a way grayer color compared to the bumper. And the way you guys could tell, because I had to paint the hood scoop, is by looking at this. So hopefully on camera you guys could see it, but it is off. If I was to go here and then here, you could see the difference. And again, in camera, you can't see it that much, but in person, you could definitely notice that it was painted. And you guys know me, I don't like doing things the wrong way. I want to try to do everything correctly and make sure this car looks complete from front to back and it doesn't look painted. So this is where I'm at. I'm not sure what to do. Hopefully you guys again can see the difference in color, and even the hood to fender, there's a difference in color as well. The color's looking like a 50 shades of black. I'm not even kidding. At this point, I'm not sure what to do. I may put the car together. Today we will put this car together. I'm hoping maybe you guys could let me know down in the comments what you guys would do if this was your build. Should I leave it like this, 50 shades of black, and keep it with character? At the end of the day, this is supposed to be the ultimate daily, not a show car or anything like that. But you guys know what we stand for here on this channel, and it's how you do anything is how you do everything. But anyways, let's get to the fun part and bring this car back to life. Just like that, the wing is on. I'm gonna have the biggest struggle with this car because it's crazy. From this angle where the sun is shining, like the paint kind of matches pretty well actually, like the pearls, pelas in Puerto Rico we call it, like it kind of matches. But then when you start moving around, like you see a slight difference, and I'm not sure again if the camera's gonna pick it up, but hopefully there you guys can see that this is way grayer and this is kind of like a purplish, goldish, brownish color. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it, like it can't just be me. So, but man, I love the wing on the Evo X. It just looks so good. Let's go ahead and move to the front. The front bumper, you guys know I'm not going to install all of this crusty stuff onto the bumper with this bumper looking brand new like it looks. We have to restore all of these meshes. Hopefully with this light you guys can see all of the meshes are kind of destroyed with all the rock chips. We're going to paint some of the black trim, restore it, make it look brand new. Some of the plastic just looks really faded. And then remember that this thing was broken on the front bumper. I got a brand new one, and I got one that's gonna match in black. Instead of chrome, I'm gonna install the one that comes, I think, in the GSR, which is the black trim. I'll unbox it right now. And this part, I think I'm gonna leave it gray. I don't mind the way it looks gray. If I don't like it later on, I could just paint it black again like the GSR. But let's go ahead and go through all of this real quick and then install it back on the bumper. This is a very long and tedious process, but I ended up sanding and prepping all the meshes and some plastic pieces as well. I will be using BHT high heat enamel paint, which I've had great lasting results for many of my builds. The key is always in the prep. Take a look at how good the parts came out. Another small little problem, well, I don't know if it's small, but these fog lights are destroyed, and you guys know there's just no way I can put this back like that. I messed around with trying to restore them. It's so bad that the plastic has indentations. Hopefully the camera could pick it up. But I guess from rock chips and just driving it and this being so low on the actual car, yeah, man, these look really, really bad. So I started messing around with eBay, Amazon, and seeing if I could find any replacements. If you guys know of any aftermarket, I guess, replacements that are kind of close to OEM. If not OEM, I think each pair is like, not a pair, each one is $60, which is crazy for these little fog lights. If that's the case, I'm gonna actually try to go ham on these and maybe go deeper with like a 400 or 600 grit and try to see if I could fix this. I'm pretty sure I can. It's plastic, it's not glass. At least I think so. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on these of where I could get these or what replacements are cool and they look OEM plus, I'll take them. You guys know I prefer OEM, but let me know. Let's go ahead and continue either way when installing all of the restored goodies on the actual bumper. This is insane. I always say I'm not gonna take the longest. I'm gonna not try to chase perfection and not go crazy, but here I am restoring all the brackets for the inside of the bumper. I'm even cleaning the inside of the bumper. Like, it's just, yeah, I don't know if this is healthy, guys. Let's get to work. Guys, take a look at how crazy good this front bumper is coming out. Everything on the front bumper has basically been restored and kind of like, you know, repainted, or it's brand new. Another thing I didn't mention is that I also covered the license plate holes. Here in Florida, we don't need a front license plate for the front bumper. So there was 3 holes here that got canceled out, and just the whole bumper itself looks really, really good. Hopefully you guys can appreciate all of the hours that went into just freaking front bumper. I'm crazy. Anyways, now for the best part. Once I put this front lip, this is gonna look insane. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Here, I am heating up the front lip and giving it the correct shape. This is very common with polyurethane lips, as the body shops paint them and they tend to bend a little, but by just applying some heat, you can mold it back to the shape of the bumper.
Do you need to fix it? Talking bullshit. It's hard to see you in your eyes look dull. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not lose? Not lose. Bluetooth. Motivated and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Look out the song on a
Here it is, the finished results.
all night long. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna make you not lose? Not lose.
All right, guys, we are in a bit of trouble. Let's start with the good news. It looks amazing. Like, I love this front lip. I love how aggressive it is. I like the way the bumper came out. Like, every little detail that I restored, you can see like the meshes is brand new. Just everything overall. The fog lights all blacked out. I really, really like it. Kind of removes that chrome-ish look, which later on I'll remove. Well, I won't remove, I'll wrap over this satin or paint it. I don't know, we'll figure that out. But it looks really good. As you guys saw in the cinematics, it does look fairly good. The headlights will be restored. That's, you know, something that we're gonna obviously do. The big detail, the thing that you guys love, I think, the most on this channel is when I go mayhem detailing the cars. This car's gonna look brand new. So don't worry about all of the imperfections and all of that stuff, like all of these little rock chips and things like that. We have something for that over there in that box right there. But the main problem is the color match. It is bad. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this on camera. Of course you guys, I think you guys can. Like, it looks black, grayish black, and then the hood is a different cut. Like, it's just everything overall. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know that I could, you know, repaint it, have somebody repaint everything, like the whole front end, maybe blend it for it to come out correctly, but it sucks that I paid so much money to get this done, the hood scoop and the trunk, not the trunk, the wing, and then having to pay again somebody else. I don't know. Let me know what you guys will do. I'm curious to see all of you guys, painters, body shops, and all of that stuff that you guys know more than me. What will you guys do in this situation where the color match just isn't matching? And I did speak to Tony, which he's had a Phantom black car, and he told me that it's one of the hardest colors to paint match, unfortunately, because it does flop a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. On the next episode, we will do the detail. I know that I've been saying that for the past 2 episodes. It's time. The car's complete. Basically, all I'm gonna do is align it now, and this car is ready to be restored, paint corrected, ceramic coated, headlights corrected, all of that stuff. But the car overall is looking really good. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe, and take care. I'll see you guys on the next one.